On Sunday, August 16, saw punches from Stonebwoy. Reports say tempers frayed and Stonebwoy hit Angel in the eye. Due to this, Stonebwoy could not record his performance for the concert. Addressing the issue on YouTube on Wednesday, August 19, Sarkodie condemned the act and stated that everyone can go mad, but no one has the right to assault. He also admonished, I beg your pardon, all to live in peace. Earlier, Stonebwoy had come out to apologize, but did not clearly state if he hit Angela. Now let's listen to what Sarkodie said yesterday in the press release.
You know, it took the corporate world to open up to our industry because there was a perception that the word entertainment was all the industry was about and nothing more to it. I personally have been trying my best to clear that perception to be able to bridge, the two worlds together, not to limit it to the corporate world, but to every citizen to have some level of respect when they see entertainers or anything related to the industry. And that mainly starts with how we conduct ourselves. We occupy spaces way bigger than us, and therefore we have the responsibility to act right. Since we have a lot of influence, and if I may say, a lot of power. We, and when I say we, I mean entertainers, are just like everyone else. We are no different from you. Whoever is listening right now, we are just like you. But only difference is the position that we occupy. On top of that, creative people are very sensitive by nature. We carry a lot of emotions, and that comes along with paranoia. But that's not an excuse for how we act, because that is absolutely up to us. We are responsible for our actions. I've been in this industry for a minute and I hardly react to things, and that's not because I don't have anything to say. But I think we're in an industry where most of our media outlet is interested in traffic-driven content, and that mostly has to be negative. Sadly, that's how the world operates. I don't blame the media because they are doing their job, and it comes with it. So, on the other hand, I also think artists should, also have control what they put out, and also be careful how they go about PR. This brings me to the incident that happened on the 10th of August, at the Black Star Square between my manager and my brother Stonebwoy. For the first time in a long while, my limit was pushed beyond just because of what happened. I want to state this. Everyone has the right to be mad or angry, but no one has the right to assault. And this is where it brings me back to how we manage our emotions and reactions. Situations like what happened that led to the unfortunate incident is not new. I'm not to say that it's okay, but I think my brother should know this. And that's if that's what actually happened. I'm not here to talk about what happened that led to it. If that's what they want to talk about, they can talk about that as well. My main reason, for doing this, or what got me upset, was the fact that he chose to go physical with the situation. I don't think my brother came from wherever he came from to destroy my show. We've had great relationship over the years, and not because he's not necessarily because he's like the best person I've come across, but I built a mechanism to be able to deal with people regardless how they react, because there's always a bigger picture. And if you want to confirm that, watch everyone around me. I mean, my team. You can take it from Angel, from Black to Duncan, Mensa, even my wife. These are people that I know from day one. And it's not because they are like the perfect people, but everyone has flaws, even myself. All I have to know is that one is not evil. And as a leader, you need to have a way to keep people together. Sometimes you have to be the coach and not necessarily be one of the players. There's been several incidents where I felt disrespected by organizers, media personnel, and my own colleagues sometimes, but I always control my reaction due to the bigger picture. And that doesn't make me soft or weak. That actually is the strongest thing anyone could do. My brother has every right to be mad. He could have chosen to insult Angelo, even myself, scream, or just even move his car and go. And trust me, he knows I would definitely call him and even apologize. Not because I have to, but I never want bad blood, and I think it's unnecessary. I didn't take that route because my brother went overboard, and to me, it's the highest level of disrespect no matter what happened, because I've been at his concert and he has no idea how I get there or what I go through to get on that stage, because I understand the job, and I know there's no way Stonebwoy and his management would have ever wanted to disrespect me intentionally. So the long and short of the story is that yes, my brother did hit my manager, and I'm here to confirm and condemn the act and let him know that I'm extremely disappointed knowing how he is with Angelo.
So that was Sarkodie speaking. Mr. Logic.
Yeah, for me,
because of time, I would want us to
just be brief. Yeah, I think he spoke well, and I didn't hear some of the things I wanted to hear. I mean, the other day we prompted him that he should address all the issues, not just the circumstance where Angel was hit. I mean, it's unfortunate Stone had to throw his hand, but then he should have addressed some of the issues that happened, because people people still have that part of the issue, and people need that part to be addressed as well. What happened to Stone? I mean, we shouldn't just seriously. I'm not happy he didn't address the issue how Stone came in. The information that we've heard that he was kept somewhere for 4 hours, he wasn't well communicated with, and you need to address them and then apologize for them. That look, I apologize for you coming and being kept somewhere, because these are all instances. You understand? He went straight into the issue. Yes, he went straight and then confirmed that his manager was hit and it happened. Yes, but what led to it? We need to get those parts cleared, because some of us who are also with Stonebwoy, if you speak like this, we will say yes, well spoken, but then we are all not satisfied. As I said, I'm not satisfied, and you know, I prompted him that he should address those issues, because if you don't address them, this matter will keep coming up, and we will also keep going back to them. Because Stone is not a madman to walk into the show and mess up the show. He's not a madman.
Well, I think he mentioned it. That well,
no, he said
he's very sure that Stonebwoy didn't come
to
from
spoil his show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That he did. That's what I also said. He didn't come there to mess up the show. Or it wasn't deliberate. But something led to the whole circumstances. So address them. When he came, I mean, we've heard reports that when he came, he was left 4 hours parked somewhere. He wasn't allowed to park in a certain area. Address all those things. He wasn't allowed to park here because there was this, there was that. Because look, those reports will still be attached to this issue, and it will in a way.
I don't think the parking was the issue. The parking.
So address them, because Andy, we heard that Stonebwoy was triggered by some of these circumstances. So when you are addressing an issue, be holistic. Look, we've heard reports that he wasn't allowed to park. Maybe it was a lie. We want to clear that part. It was a lie. He was parked. We've heard that he wasn't allowed to go into a certain VIP perimeter. It was a lie. Address them, because they are still with us.
Right.
Some of us were not there. So as I sit down here as a Stonebwoy business partner, I am not satisfied with this.
So you are
with this declaration. Come again.
You are conjecturing.
Thank you.
All right, Premier
Andy. You see this whole thing. I want to take it from 2 angles and then we'll wrap it up. Anger is an alphabet away from danger. Anger and danger, it be just the way they separate the two of them. The very moment you are angry, you can do something dangerous. And I think it's about time our musicians, our artists, our celebrities, our showbiz personalities, we begin to take into consideration the importance of emotional intelligence. And then also seek counseling. I think counseling is something that we don't see cry in this country. We don't see a shrink. I mean, when you have issues, when you go through broken heart, and I know your friends laugh at you, your friends try to console you, and that's it. When something happens, those who support your action will support, those who disagree, and that's it. But at times you need somebody to talk to, somebody that can counsel you and take you through the thing, the emotional wounds well, so that you will not repeat it, or that thing will not still be within you. And that thing, I think we are taking it for granted. It's about time we take these things serious and then work on it. Now, with Sir Akwadie in the statement, I think Sir Akwadie really doesn't want to hurt Stonebwoy's brand. He's done, like, that's good PR Sir Akwadie has actually done. Because if you look at the timing of this issue he's talking about, the thing happened pre the event. But he could have talked about it, but then he waited, because he noticed that if he talks about it, it will mar it will even take away the entire attention of the whole event. He waited. Even after the event, he could have still spoken about it on Monday when you actually interviewed him. But because he wanted the event to enjoy some applause, he didn't talk about it. He waited. And then now, he's brought up this whole thing. And Logic is talking about the fact that he's going into details about all those things. Why he will not go into details is one. When he goes into details, it will raise certain wounds that is trying to heal.
Which wounds are healing?
Which
wounds?
See, this issue is about. See, this is an emotional issue.
You are addressing the nation.
Would you allow the judge when you finish your time? You make the.
Somebody jabbed you.
Please.
So you see, the thing is, this is an emotional issue, and this issue, because it has already happened, and they've tried reconciliation methods and all that. If he tries to go into detail, I had to say Asamabani Atna Senia can we now say okay, we're there this year. Then everybody tries to also say on one, it will just escalate and aggravate the entire situation. I don't think anybody has blamed anybody in this whole press.
Person is carrying the blame.
In the statement we just heard, We didn't hear anybody blaming anybody. He only said.
Nado comes to address the
Let
issue.
me set a meeting with you and Sarkodie and Angel. So you go and you ask all your questions.
Andy,
I've already asked my questions in the air. They've heard me.
but Andy, if you ask all these questions,
Please wrap up.
Okay, wrap up. If you ask all these questions, what happens is you can't change the event. The event has already happened. So the way forward, you see, the way forward is the most important thing, because right now, if you say you listen to Stoneboy's part, he will come and explain. He will say it in his favor. You listen to Angel's part, he will come and say, yes, I will never move on. And when we are moving on, some people will still be hurt whilst we are moving on.
Right.
And others will be okay based on the you remember when there was election petition, and Nado said that he disagrees with the verdict, but he accepts. So that should be the thing. Everybody cannot be pleased in such issues when you're trying to manage or handle it. So Andy, that's my take.
Right, thank you. Right, please come in. The way you be guy for here, Sadiq, you go do.
No, for me, I mean, I've tried staying off this matter. I mean, for some very, very good reasons. From
Okay,
last week
I think I
came
agree.
out. Yeah, you know that, right?
I know.
And so, I mean, when this came out last night as well, I'm still torn between whether to really wade into the issue or, as it were, I mean, let sleeping dogs lie. I think that, I mean, like Premier said, it's clear Sarkodie doesn't want to hurt the Stoneboy brand. It's clear that he wants to forge ahead and possibly forget exactly what happened. But regardless, he would want to sort of make certain confirmations, and most importantly, be able to put out an advice. For me, I think that his statement is more matured. His statement, I don't think we should pry for more details. I think that this should settle it. When you look at both camps, you could see that there's a certain attempt to forge ahead. I've seen images of Stoneboy and Angel, you know, and his wife. I mean, and then there's this Sarkodie press release as well. Clearly, both parties are trying to forge ahead and move on, even if they want to take lessons from this. Well, it's as industry, I know as usual when these things come, we would want to wade in. I mean, find out who was at fault, probably talk to the person and all of that. I think that we've done that enough, maybe if we haven't. But I think this settles it. We can make progress from here. The press release in itself is more forward looking than ever. So logic, I don't think we should pry further.
I'm not prying for it.
At the end of the day, you could see the
I was
camps.
just expecting it because
Yeah.
we even said it that day.
Yeah.
So that he could have put it in a statement because we prompted that he
But
should have
he
Alright.
did. But
he should
Sarkodie,
address all the faults.
but you see, Sarkodie did that. But you don't. He has the right to decide how he responds to this. Don't forget
No,
that if
Sadiq,
truly
Sadiq.
logic, unless
As
of
the
course,
blame is on one person. No, we don't know the true story yet. We only know that Stoneboy hit somebody.
yeah, but
Hit
Sarkodie
Angel.
confirmed it. He said that yes,
Yes,
the
he has
confirmation.
confirmed it, but we don't know the true story.
Where
It's
the true
always
story
good to know
means
the
what?
true story. What
Where the
happened?
true story mean
what
what?
happened? So that we can forgive wholeheartedly.
No, saying that he hit him is confirmation is exactly relating what had happened.
Sadiq, why do you
There are
think the
several
police
reports.
does investigation?
Oh,
No,
When
please.
the police is bringing their report, they give you a total detail of the
Logic,
whole issue.
logic,
what
logic.
led to the crime?
Stoneboy had
It's
put
to
out
understand.
a video
Yes.
where he also makes certain confirmations that there was a certain confrontation.
Do you know that there are people who think
Sarkodie also
Stoneboy
said
just
that.
went there and hit Angel?
No, but I mean, these stories.
Ah,
have-
Charlie,
are
I no
several.
talk. Oh, you people they waste time.
So this story, but for me, I think that both camps are moving on. I think that as an industry as well, we need to be able to forge ahead on this, which the two parties, which the two parties very well. I mean, and then encourage them to give us some good music. I hear Stoneboy says he wants to release a song. Charlie, release a song for 2 minutes. Let's all forget about this and move on.
all right, thank you. Don,
All right.
can you wrap it all up?
Yes,
Hey,
and
this
the
is
Dusty.
Joe speaking. Yes.
Yeah, an eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. If everybody is taking one person's eye, after everybody go blind. So for me, I am very happy that this matter has ended in the way it did, amicably, even though there was some flaring of tempers here and there. Now, first to Stoneboy. Stoneboy, Sarkodie has finally confirmed that you actually hit Angel Town. So for me, that is not good. That is just not right. You must learn to control your anger. Whenever it comes, leave the premises. Do not try to banter. Don't try to banter, because now it's been confirmed that you hit him. I don't know how hard you hit him, but for me, Sarkodie's voice has actually confirmed there was a touch, you know. But I don't know why it took SAC till evening to bring this out after a video of Angel Town came out earlier suggesting the opposite. That is, I don't know.
When he said the opposite.
No, there was a video of Angel that came up from thedistant.com yesterday suggesting that Angel went to Kim Promise's party.
Oh, okay.
And they asked, "Where is your eye?" And he looked so very okay. And people thought that if it was that brutal, it would have, taken some time definitely to heal. You know, so for me, I'm a bit confused when it comes to that aspect. But I believe that for me, yesterday, even when I was treating the story, I said that I did not intend to reignite the beef or whatever was going on. I was just putting information out as what I normally do. So I think it's a good thing. But the most important thing is for Stonebwoy to learn how to control himself. First time, second time, the third time may not be to your advantage, Stonebwoy. So don't let it happen again. Now, let me put this out. Probably people may have forgotten. Now, Stonebwoy in 2015 said he was bipolar. It's online. He narrated a story of himself back in the day smashing somebody's windscreen with his fist that he had to pay for.
Is a bipolar. Anger is bipolar.
No, yes.
Anger itself is a bipolar.
Yes, I'm saying. Yes, I'm saying what he said himself. I am not saying something I heard.
Yeah, I know.
This is from Stonebwoy. So for me, at that time, he hadn't pulled a gun. He hadn't showed any signs of violence. In his career at the time, 2015. So
did he mention the word? Was the word mentioned? Bipolar.
Please Google. I am bipolar.
I'm asking.
Stonebwoy.
I'm asking.
That is what I read on Peace FM online.
The bloggers who quoted him, he never said that.
Please, he went ahead to even tell us how his twin brother sometimes comes to possess him. No. It is there. I am just drawing your attention to something 5 years ago. You should be thanking me for the research and you just did not talking.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
If an assembly, what is that? No. So, I am telling you something that is connected with the story. So all you have to do is to go and research.
But I'm asking questions. Why shouldn't I ask?
No, baby, how you say if an assembly?
So maybe I would
the tone and manner in which you asked it was not too good for me.
Possess.
But that's what is there. You see, so I feel that this problem with Stonebwoy is more than physical. That is what I feel, and we must pray for him as well.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, because sometimes it comes with some compulsion. Compulsion is that you can't control it. And Charlie, so Stonebwoy, you need really to get some help. I don't know how, but you need help. And this, you put it out yourself. That's why I'm talking about this. And right. Anybody who doubts me should go and find out.
Right, thank you. Kwesi,
yeah,
please.
Very simple.
Thank you.
The part for me that caught my attention in the whole press conference was the fact that Sarkodie says that when Stonebwoy is doing a show and Sarkodie has to be there, Stone doesn't have an idea of how he's able to go through the crowd and come onto the stage. Yes, these are part of our job as creative people. It's part of our creation, how we struggle to go on stage here and there. It's an occupational hazard we all go through every day as an artist, managers as an artist. So under no circumstance should you be at your friend's party or event and out of desperation or out of frustration, out of time delay, will necessitate for you to go and slap somebody or beat somebody or get vulgar and begin using words and all that kind of thing. It's an unfortunate situation. It's important for us to, put a spade to it. That is an unfortunate situation that happened. And I have blamed it practically on management failure. That because, you see, before any artist will have an opportunity to go on stage, it's the duty of an exclusive manager to be able to lay the structures and the way forward. Because we all manage artists. I manage Kofi Sapong. He's a policeman. But never have I even traveled with him to an event and I've even asked him to use his police to get down and begin opening way for himself. Because he's entitled for it. But in my civilian approach, wherever we go, I tell him that you policeman, sit in the car. This is my job as manager. Let me pave the way for you to go to the stage, regardless. Sometimes you see the security people, when they see he's a police officer, they want to come outside. So I said, look, this is the time. It's my time to work. So whatever, it's important if you're a manager, helping Stonebwoy, managing Stonebwoy, for you to look at his anger situation that we are discussing, and then be able to prepare a dossier on him, and then be able to prepare him wherever he goes, so that you save the artist from some of these unfortunate instances. Right. And this is one of the things. So for me, I won't put the blame on Sarkodie or anybody. It was management failure. Right. And it's important for us to put
management on whose part, Sarkodie or
on Stonebwoy's management.
Right.
It was a management failure, a pure management failure. Because there's no way your artist can move out from a car to go and attack anybody. You, the manager, should be able to be in control, protect the artist, because you as the manager, as a managing A-list such as Stonebwoy, you should tell Stonebwoy when he's supposed to even go on stage.
Right.
His duty is supposed to be in a car, waiting for management instruction on what he's supposed to do at an event place.
All right.
And so for an
thank you
artist
very much.
being frustrated and moving out of his way from his car vehicle to come and find his own way from his parking, going on stage or not, for me, it's a management failure.
All right. Thank you very much, Kwesi. Dr. Kwesi Ernest. Thank you very much, Mr. Logic, the Don.